Alright, here's another video on 5YL Redesigns, part 23. Today we're going after, the Alien Force aliens, and we're starting with Swampfire, so, yeah. I like how they tried to incorporate, both, Omniverse's, Bloom design, and then, Alien Force's everything else, pretty much. I like the hands, sort of, but, the little holes in his hands just don't seem right, or as usual, it looks odd to me. Also, the head just doesn't make sense. Chronologically, in the series, why would his head just go back to normal? That makes no sense to me. Also, his feet are weird. Look at his feet. His feet look so weird. I hate it, but, it's not that bad, so I'd give it, a 5 out of 10 at least. Alright guys, here's another video on me rating 5YL Redesigns, part 24. Today we're talking about Echo, and his is actually not that bad. It's certainly weird, or at least to me, that is. But I don't hate it. I like the, armbands. The armbands look nice. The armbands do look, and they keep the, little circle things that he has on his arms, which is it's just nice. I like the little, I don't know what they call them, but, the little wire things that go up to the back of his head, and it's, what I'm assuming to be his ears, look like speakers and stuff, which, it's a nice touch. I like how they put the Omnitrix on his head, on his forehead, so that's a very nice touch. This is actually not that bad of a redesign. I'd give this, an 8 out of 10. Alright, here's another video on me rating 5YL Redesigns, part 25. Today, we're talking about Humungousaur, and I don't know how I feel about him. There's certain parts about, his redesign in 5YL that I really like the little armor pieces that he has all over him and stuff. I really, really like that, as well as, the reference to the reboot with his tail. But he kind of feels way too bland, if you know what I mean. Just the way he looks, he's way too bland. And I don't know if it's just me. Not even comparison to, Alien Force, he did not look bland because he had more detail. I think it's because there's not enough detail here, and he just looks more bland than he usually is. Even in, I guess, comparison to, Omniverse. So, he's not bad. I'd give him, a 7 out of 10. Alright, here's another video on 5YL Redesigns, part 26. Today, we're talking about Jet Ray, and, I don't know exactly how to feel about this redesign at all. I really don't know how to feel about it. I like it, but there's certain things about it that I don't like. Like his face. His face I don't like. I hate that he has, those weird tendrils coming out of his face. I hate it. The shorts are a little weird, but I don't hate that per se. But I wish he didn't have them. The shoulder pads that connect to the weird face or chest plate thing, I'm fine with that. That looks nice. Everything else about it, I don't really like. It's perfectly fine. Other than the face and the pants, the shorts. That's the only thing that's bothering me. I'd give this a 6 out of 10. Alright, here's another video on 5YL Redesigns, part 27. Today we're talking about Big Chill, and I don't know what to say about this. I like it. I think I like it. I don't know, because I'm getting mixed messages in my head. I hate it, but I like it. I like it more than Omniverse, but I don't like it. I don't know. The claws are nice. I like the, ice parts about him. The weird, thing, you know what I'm talking about. The ice antennae thing is kind of cool. His face is a little weird, and his chest generally is a little odd. But I like how he's more moth-like. I don't know. I don't think I hate this one. I think this one is actually one of the ones that I actually genuinely love, besides one other. I'd give this a 9 out of 10. Here's another video on 5YL Redesigns, part 28. Today we're talking about Chromastone, and I don't know what to say about this design, really. It's not bad. The only problem I personally have with it is his pink arms. If they were the same as like his chest area or whatever, like the same color, like that rocky color, then I probably wouldn't have as big as a problem with it. It wouldn't be as bad. Also, the fact that he like doesn't have a face is also bothering me a lot, because that just looks like he just has a hole in his face and then there's just a green orb for his eye. It just looks weird. The pants is also a little bit weird, but like, you know, I can forgive it. They apparently like giving all of these aliens pants for some reason. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. It's not that bad. Alright, we're back with 5YL Redesigns Part 29. We are now talking about Brainstorm, and I think this is probably one of the best or better designs of 5YL, if I'm going to be honest. I liked that they made him a lot more like crab-like and all that. I like, well, I don't know about the placement of the Omnitrix, but like I liked it when it was like, you know, somewhere around here. But I like the adding, like this is the only extra clothing stuff that I'm completely fine with having with, you know, an alien. His mouth looks accurate to that of a crab, so, you know, there we go. And his eyes actually look pretty nice. I wish they weren't green, like, around them. I wish they were, like, black, like the other lines in like, the rest of his body. So, whatever. I'll give it, like, a 7 out of 10. Alright, here's another video on 5YL Redesigns, Part 30. And today we're talking about Spider Monkey, which he's another really good design that we're going, man, we're really getting at him. We're finally getting into the good designs now. He doesn't necessarily change too much from like his other previous designs that we've seen in the actual series, but I like the little like leotard, I guess you can call it, that they gave him, as well as like the armbands. I really like that touch. They even got like bands around his tails, which I really like that they did that. It's really nice. The only thing that's giving me a problem is his face and ears. That's like the only thing. And that weird like thing on the top of his head. It's the only thing that's really bothering me right now. I'd give this a 7 out of 10. Alright, here's another video on 5YL Redesigns, Part 31. Today we're talking about Goop, and he hasn't really changed that much. He's generally the same. I mean, there's one, like, obvious difference if you look for it. Like, his little projector now has the Omnitrix on it, has a little green on it and stuff. That's nice. I like that little touch. I like that they put it on the projector, because it only just makes sense. But, like, I have there's nothing to talk about his design. Like, there's nothing. There's not. The Omnitrix is gone now, and it's on the projector, but I already said that. Like, what else do I talk about? I mean, I give it like a 9 out of 10. It's still a good design. Alright, we're talking about more 5YL Redesigns, Part 32. We are now talking about the big man, Alien X. I like what they did to like the general presence that he has now, is that he now has this like blue glow around him. I kind of like the blue. I think it fits a lot more than like a green. It just, I don't know why, I just like the blue. I like how they also made his horns, like, that he has. Not only did they make him, like, make it bigger, but they glow as well, which, just, ugh. And of course, like, the subtle detail of, like, the stars throughout him, yeah, just, like, normal. Nice. Of course, I'm gonna grade it a 10 out of 10. Alright, here's another video on 5YL Redesigns, Part 33. Today we're talking about Lodestar, and I like what they did, like, with his arms. Like, with it kind of looks like ferrofluid, I think that's what it's called. Like, the magnetic fluid stuff, you can look it up. I like how they put the metal ends or whatever on his, like, little magnetic hands, I guess, or whatever. His weird, like, brace around him is a little weird, as well as, like, the mask that he has around his face. It's just a little weird. Everything else I actually don't mind. Even like the little sphere floating above his head is kind of funny, actually. I'd give this an 8 out of 10. Alright, here's another video on 5YL Redesigns, Part 34. Today we're talking about Rath. And his redesign, I like how they like came back to like the like whole Alien Force design, because I hated the luchador look to him. But I like that they gave him pants. Him just being naked all the time was weird. I liked what they did, like with the stripes on his fur and shit. And instead of him being like that weird orange or whatever, because let's be honest, the orange was weird for him. I like what the color they gave him, and placement of the Omnitorch, great, as well as the stripes on the pants to represent his stripes. It's nice. I'd give this like a 9 out of 10. Here's me talking about 5YL redesigns, part 35. We're wrapping up the Alien Force aliens with Nanomech, which I don't like this design, or this redesign specifically. Because specifically, if you don't know what Nanomech is, it's supposed to be half nanochip, half human DNA, just compiled together. Where's the human in this? Where's the human in this? It's nowhere. It's more nanochip than it is human, and I don't like that, like, at all. They should have made it more like the original, but like put their own style on it instead of just completely changing it. I don't really like this. 2 out of 10.